It's not a very nice thing to say, of course, but all of a narcissist's new conquests will be downgrades. That being said, why would a narc do this? Aren't they all walking away from us hoping to get a better person? This video explains why narcs pick obvious downgrades, and I will actually reveal their motivation behind doing all of this. First of all, we have to talk about how anybody will do as far as a narcissist is concerned, because in reality, nobody will actually do. A riddle, I know, but a narcissist will never be satisfied with what they have. As great of a find as they think they might have in the beginning, it will all ultimately come crashing down. We all do something at some point that will disappoint a narcissist, have them become very disenchanted with us, and then they're moving on and continuing to look for the next best thing. However, narcs are not very good at looking much further down the road than their own mailbox. All they ever see is what's right in front of them in that moment. It's very out of sight, out of mind. They flirt with everyone, hit on everybody, anybody, lure them in. They'll offer friendship if they don't want a relationship. They find a way to be able to pull everybody in and use them for all they have. They'll go after anybody. So naturally, when anyone will do, downgrades are going to be picked. Over time, we become less forgiving to the narcissist. We give them less chances. We begin to find our voice. We stand up for ourselves more. We take, overall, I would say, less shit from them. And as you can imagine, narcs don't like this, and this can cause them to seek new supply. They'll pick somebody who becomes infatuated with them. Since you're not willing to impress as much anymore, the narc finds the person who will. Now, this doesn't mean that the person is not a downgrade. I didn't say this was man or woman of the year, respectively. All I said was the narc goes looking for somebody who is smitten and obsessed with them once you no longer are, because they need the ego boost. And that is a fact that leads us right into the very next. Sometimes all a narcissist is looking for in the new supply is that this person is a prize to be won. All they're looking for is the chase, or the chase with maybe some mind games. Come on, now you know a narcissist. They love all their games, especially their mind games. Games like, how hard do they have to work to win this person? Whether that be sleep with them or get the date, get the digits, as we used to say in the 90s. And yet again, we see the narcissist is not looking for somebody who looks great on paper with a good resume. They're just looking for somebody a lot of times who's fun and exciting, sexy, hard to pin down. Maybe they're trying to break up a marriage for fun. That's classic narcissist novelty-seeking behavior. Believe it or not, narcs are not always on the prowl like we might think they are for a good boy or a good girl, respectively, who is good spouse material, good mom or dad, again, respectively, material, someone who makes good money. They're not always on the lookout for them. Sometimes they're just looking for somebody who, well, forgive me, I'm going to say it very frankly, they're looking for someone to just be a degenerate with. And this will lead the narcissist to choosing a lot of downgrades. Are you dealing with the aftermath of a narcissistic relationship? You are absolutely not alone. As a survivor myself, I understand the pain and the feelings of confusion. And that's why I offer a safe space for you to share your experiences and receive empathetic support over the phone. I provide chat sessions that fit the kind of support you need, whether you're struggling with rumination, going no contact, or if you just need to vent and swear and talk and let it all out to somebody who has been right where you are. I am here for that. I am here to listen, validate, and guide you towards clarity and healing. You can schedule a session with me today. The information you need is on the screen and down in the video description. So we have to talk about what's probably the main reason that a lot of downgrades are picked by narcissists. Obviously, The narcissist will pick the downgrade because they don't want to be upstaged by anybody. A lot of narcissists will purposefully try to keep their partners bogged down so that they don't flourish and advance in like their career, for example. That way the narcissist will always look successful. They might say something like, "You are a neglectful mom, dad, whatever. Spend more time at home. You're neglecting your kids." And that keeps them in the limelight, making more money, supporting the family, because they have now gaslighted somebody into spending less time at their job. And you guessed it right, survivor. This means they can purposefully choose folks who have no drive, no goals, no ambition, no passion, and so on and so forth. And that's why when I make videos talking about what we need, I talk about drive, goals, ambition, and passion. A narcissist will, along the same lines, choose a new person who is extremely submissive. Not just submissive, but also just very laid back and overall very, very mellow. I did a video about this not long ago about how the narc loves really chill people. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to call. You don't have to do this or that. Dr. Romney calls it the cool girl way of things. Very laid back, unaware, unassuming. And maybe you've even heard something like this in your situation. Maybe you heard the narcissist say something shitty like, "Well, I picked them because unlike you, they're really chill. I needed someone more mellow. You're really stressful. You're really dramatic. You really stress me out. I'm with this person now. They don't act that way." Yeah, you know what, survivor? I bet you do stress them out the way you try to hold them accountable for their bullshit and make them act like an adult. I bet you do just stress them out to the high heavens. In all seriousness, though, laid back means a downgrade, frankly. Someone who's not going to stand up for themselves, someone who's too cool for their boundaries. Oh, and we cannot forget that this person will always choose a downgrade because, frankly, quantity over quality. I spoke briefly a few minutes ago about how narcs will flirt with anyone, everyone. The dating apps, the social media, it's just a big, gross feeding frenzy for narcs. And they frequently choose supply based on how much supply is given, not by how good it is, by how much it is. Let's just say, for example, a narcissist maybe had a preference for taller folks. And so there's two tall people and one shorter person in the running here. If the shorter person gives the narcissist so much that like the narc can't even do anything, they're getting 3,000 texts a day, this person always wants to be around them, the shorter individual will absolutely beat out the other two taller folks because whoever gives more wins. It is never quality. I mean, come on, survivor, look who they're leaving us for. Occasionally, a narcissist will make a few smart moves here and there and pick somebody like you, but I mean, how often is that? I sadly think that more of us are last-minute scramble picks than we would maybe really like to feel like we are. That's just the way these people behave. I don't think the whole downgrade thing is anything to put too much stock in. I mean, you know what? In all honesty, I might have been a downgrade too. So tell me what you think about all this downgrade business in the comments below. Are we all downgrades? Did anything like this happen to you? Share all of that with me. I invite you to consider becoming a channel member to support my work here on YouTube and help me continue my mission of reaching every survivor in the world. You can click the join button just below the video or the link down in the description to become a member for $1 a month, and I thank you for your consideration. Also, thank you very much for taking a listen to my video today. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.